What's up, everyone? Welcome to a very special edition of 614 Headsets. We're your hosts, Ryan Sayers. Say what's up to everybody.
How's everybody doing tonight? I'm excited for this one. It's the first one.
Donnie.
What's up, everyone? Special episode we got with a special player. So really excited to get this rocking and rolling.
And myself, Cost Out. Tom Brady said it best. Football is unconditional love, and we couldn't agree more. We think of this game as a lifestyle, and we live it every day. We're three high school coaches from the 614 area who just live and love this game. And today we're excited to launch our first player spotlight, and we couldn't think of a better guy to get going today. Before we get started, let's talk about fundraising. Fundraising University is our partner. And Fundraising University of Ohio offers a variety of fundraising efforts that helps football teams run profitable, effective, and fast-paced fundraisers designed to raise the most money in the shortest amount of time to reach their fundraising goals. Fundraising University of Ohio is locally owned, operated, and with their 6-step blitz system will help your team maximize profits. As their current coach himself, Brent Maxwell with Fundraising University will sit down and help you pick, plan, strategize, and execute your fundraiser that will allow you as a coach to protect your sacred time personally and professionally. If you're interested in us running a fundraiser for you, please contact Brent Maxwell at bmaxwell@fundraisingu.net or 740-501-8946. And Brent told me if you mention 614 headsets, you can get a nice little deal for you on that little deal going on. So make sure you do that. Ryan, you might be able to too, man. See if you can double dip, baby. All right. All right, man. Let's get going. Sayers, introduce this cat.
Man, I'm excited to introduce this dude because I got to see this dude when he was in middle school, and he was a grinder since middle school. He was always in the weight room. He was always there. So you always knew Preston Bowman was going to be out there getting offers sooner or later. Preston's from Pickerington North, wide receiver. He's a 3-star wide receiver on 24/7 Sports. I would say 5-star. But that's a little biased. But
that's a good one. Yep.
35th ranked player in the state of Ohio. Last year, Preston, you had 61 receptions for 750 yards.
Yep.
How many touchdowns? 5?
Yeah, about 5. Yeah.
A handful. There we go. And so, man, we're just excited to have this guy on. Preston, say what's up, man.
What's up? My name is Preston. I play football. And I'm excited to be on here with you guys, too. I appreciate y'all for having me on here.
And Preston's had a big offseason, man. It's not just been last year. It is just he's on a steady climb, and you see it all on there. I heard he had a great camp at Wisconsin, earning a lot of top awards and things. Like I said, congrats. You just picked up a Kent State offer today. We know there's a lot more coming. You got a handful already, 8 or 9 or 10 maybe at this point I saw. And we're excited to have you on. And obviously, I got to coach you your freshman year and got to see just the type of player you are. And I thought you'd be perfect for this. Preston, we're going to fire out 6 questions at you. We call it our pick 6. All right. And so you just get to answer them however you want. You don't know what they are. We're going to start with Diamond. What you got for Preston today?
Preston, man, I remember, and I'm sure we all do, we remember the ups and downs of the recruiting process and the fun parts and the hard parts. But what so far, it's early into this, I think, as we all have acknowledged, it's early into your recruiting process.
Yes,
what so far has been your favorite part? Because been going to the camps and talking to the coaches, being able to see different places. What's been your favorite part so far?
I say my favorite part is probably, obviously, I like putting on uniforms. Aside from that, just like the coaches and see like how they go like about like everything for real. And I like just visiting, period. I just think it's cool, and like I'm like fortunate enough to be in this position to where I'm like going into all these trips and just stuff like that.
I love that. Being able to see all the different camps, especially if you're stick around Columbus most of the time, it's so fun to be able to go to different states or different camps or different schools. I got a second question for you. This is a loaded question, right? It's about football. We all love the game, but I want to know, what do you love the most about playing this game, playing football? Whether it's high school, whether it's the small moments in practice or catching a touchdown or playing in a rivalry game. What's your favorite moment? What do you love most about this game? And it can be anything. It can be multiple things too. I know it's not an easy question. There's a lot of things I bet to narrow down.
Let's see. I say my favorite part about this game would probably be just like what it brings to me. Like I feel like not being able to play for like my whole life. Like I started in 6th grade, so I felt like I always had that. Oh, I want to play football. I want to play football, but I was never allowed to. And so I feel like that just made me love the game like even more, and also just like just the Friday nights and like the feeling of just going out there and just going against some great teams, just like Gahanna. Like I just love like that feeling and like being like in the moment where you have like in the moment. Let's see. If it's say it's like the fourth quarter and like you have like your name's called and you have to make a play, like I like being on a spot like that.
Yeah, the opportunity for it, you know what I'm saying? The opportunity to shine
Yeah.
a little bit. I love it, man. Sayers, what questions you got for Preston?
Preston, so I want to know what you think about yourself. What do you think is your best thing that you bring to the team? What's the best thing that Preston does for his team?
I say the best thing that I bring is probably like if you need a play, I'm gonna be there to make it. And I'm gonna always be there for my teammates. Like no matter what, they come first and then me second. And that's about it. Like I'm gonna always be there for them. And if you need a play, I'll make it.
So my next question is going to be, you're talking about the Friday Night Lights. We were talking about playing great teams. Besides playing at home at Pick North, where's your favorite stadium to play and why?
Let's see. I'll probably say probably at the ditch at Pick Central just because there's
I knew that was
crazy,
it. You can't say anything else, huh?
yeah, there's a crazy amount of people there and it's just loud. But like, in the game, like I just like I don't hear no noise for like everything just like zones out and I'm just like locked in. But just like seeing all those people, it's top.
You know what I want you to do, Preston? After week 1, when you play at Elder, I want you to text me and tell me how that compares to the Pit. So
I got you.
we've been there. It's a top 25 stadium on some things in the U.S. So I'm excited for you to go and see what that is like. But I want you to remember this conversation. I want you to hit me up after hopefully you guys win, and you tell me, compare those two environments. I'm excited to see what you think of that stadium. I think you're going to get really juiced up for that one. So remember that, or I might even remember. I'm going to hit you up and see what you think. I had a really interesting question. I know you're a real savvy guy. I see you all the time on social media perfecting a lot of your route running. And I think you're working, is it K-Staff? You working with him?
Yep.
Working with K-Staff. And I see you working a lot of them, them post curls a lot on social media.
Yeah.
Who is someone that at the next level that you study or try to model your game after as a wide receiver? Is there anybody you really want and you try to pick and take some of their tools and try to emulate it all?
I watch Jamar Jefferson a lot, or Jamar Chase. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase, and just because I feel like me and him have the same body frame. Like I'm like obviously younger, so I might grow up more into that. But just like how he like is like very explosive, and how like he can juke you out, he can run you over, and he can take you up top. I feel like I just resemble that a lot. So I watch him a lot. I like to watch Jackson Smith-Njigba, and I'm like he plays slot, and then I'm gonna be in the slot this year, and like he's just crazy all around. I feel like that's how I am too. And then I like to watch like Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, and all them, just because like how crazy like their tracking ability, all like the little details, how they get out their breaks, all that.
That's good, man. I like that. And the last thing I have for you, just question-wise, is what has been the biggest thing that you focused on this offseason for next year? What have you been trying to develop and get better at?
My speed. I've been focusing on that since we got out of football all the way up until now. And it's proven. Like I was starting off I ran a 25 last year in 200 and brought it all the way down to like 22 in that aspect. And then like I ended up running an 11.2 in the 100. But just like making sure I have that because that's like everything. That's what the colleges want to see for real. And I've also been working on just like getting in and out of breaks because that's what like most of these colleges want to see out of me. So like I've just been working on that type of stuff, and that's about it.
That's good, man. That's good. You have an idea. Hey, you take any officials this summer? Have you got anything planned or in the fall yet?
No officials, but like I've scheduled. Like I'm gonna go to Kentucky for sure. I like them a lot. I'll go to Ohio State, probably Michigan, and I'll go like Pitt for sure. I'm going there on Saturday actually. I was talking to their coach today after the camp.
Coach Manilak up there. That was my defense coordinator for 1 year at ODU.
Yeah, he's cool people.
He's the man.
Preston, do you have a time frame on when you're trying to make a decision, or are you just waiting to see what happens?
I don't necessarily have a time frame. I just want to get it done by the start of my senior year.
Love that.
Start your senior year. All right, man. I was curious.
Unless some place really sticks out to me.
Yeah, everybody's journey is so different when it comes to that. You have a kind of a tops in mind you could share, or no? You keeping the cards close right now? Who's in that mix right now?
Kentucky for sure.
Okay.
I camped there, and I wasn't even planning on it actually. But I'm very glad I did because my relationships with offensive coordinator, receiver, Coach Mero, all that grew right after that camp.
Coach Mero's a great dude, man. He loves some Columbus players, man. He does a good job, and he takes care of the guys that go there. Hey, Preston, I want to thank you for coming on, man. We wish you luck every week but week 10, all right? You know what I mean? You know what? I hope you ball out week 10 too, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
We wish you a great season. We're excited to follow you. We appreciate you coming on. Make sure, everybody, you subscribe. You follow 614 Headsets. We're on just about every podcast platform there is, and YouTube. Make sure you follow Preston at Preston Bowman 9, I believe. That's your Twitter handle, right? Follow him and see how he does this season, because he's going to have a big year. And make sure you follow the rest of us. Coach Stout, GLHS, Coach Sayers 50, Donnie Mac 98. Let us know what you think of the show. Maybe even tell us who you think should be the next player spotlight our next episode. But for tonight, we're excited. Preston, thank you, and good luck when you get to that week 1 down there in the pit against Elder.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me.
Hey, Preston.
Thank you, Preston. I appreciate you. Have a great night and good luck.
Preston, go Red Hawks, man.
Right here. Hold up.
Hey, bring it out. Come on, bring it out.
His dad played there, right?
Oh,
there
I know.
You go.
Yeah.
There it is.
Go Red Hawks, baby. There we go.
He had
love
to.
that.
Yes, sir.
I love that. Appreciate it, man.
All right, Preston.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yep.